Oh, can't believe Cody Garbrandt was in this past UFC. I swear he wasn't when we were making our picks. I did not see him. I don't know if the app was down or he was a last minute replacement or what happened. But either way, he needs to retire. He needs to retire. I'm showing him no love because he deserves no love. He needs to retire.
Let's start off at Paul Craig versus Bellado. Right? Paul Craig is a prelim fight. Up-kicked him illegally. And they're saying Bellado faked it. They're saying he faked it and turned into a no contest. He faked that he got knocked out and he got right. And then, 5 seconds later, he got back up towards the fence. It didn't look like a fake to me, but according to all the rumors and comments of UFC fighters, people are saying he faked the thing to get a no contest. So it was a little weird fight.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that people are saying he faked it. Okay, even if he did it, he got hit. I felt like he got hit. No, but I felt like I saw him. I felt like he got hit. Even if he got barely hit, he got hit with an illegal shot is what I believe happened. And he took the win. Why would you not? But I don't know. If he didn't get hit, then I don't know. He did a great job. But he fooled me then, I guess.
We're going to have to do another prelim fight because I just saw Michael Chiesa win. McGee needs to retire. Okay. Corey McGee, I believe this is it. He needs to retire. If you lose to Michael Chiesa, at this point, you need to retire.
Yeah. Michael Chiesa is a shell of his former self.
He was never good.
Point. Yeah.
He was never good.
But there's a lot of people in this card that we thought were a shell of the former selves that came up. I think you know what you're talking about.
Okay, anyways, we're not going to discuss the fights until the co-main event and main event. Because...
Hold on, we're going to have to discuss Cody Garbrandt, though. Because how did we miss him?
Because he lost. He sucks.
Yeah.
He's always talking bad about other fighters like Sean O'Malley. He was just talking something bad about Sean O'Malley. You're not that guy.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley would destroy him.
You know? You're always talking bad about other fighters. You're not that good. You had a lucky run in the beginning. You were good in the beginning. Now you're no chin goatee, you know?
Yeah. Surprising he didn't get knocked out, though.
Yeah. That's a surprise.
Yeah.
And then 29-28, it wasn't like a 3-0 in the scorecards.
Yeah. But anyways, moving on to the co-main event.
We're going to skip the co-main event, too.
No. We're going to talk about the co-main event because that's what I was talking about. People we thought were done.
I never thought Rose was done.
People we thought were done.
Another person, but I believe Rose.
Yeah, I thought Rose was done. Rose Namajunas with a win. Unanimous decision. We all saw this one going decision, though, by the way. But Rose Namajunas with a unanimous decision. I really thought she was done. I thought she was on her way out. I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she won. I would love to see Rose fight for another title. But yeah, let's see if she has to win another fight or not. But that was I had a feeling that was a fight exactly as I predicted was going to happen. Because although I thought Rose was going to lose, but I did think it was going to go decision. But moving on to the main event you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, a crotch sniffer has returned. You know what I mean? The UFC needs to do something about these crotch sniffers because the audience is not into it anymore. You see, the audience was cheering for Buckley. They were hoping for a knockout at the ending. They're hoping for some form of action at the ending, and Buckley almost had him, but the crotch sniffer always prevails.
Yeah, Buckley, I think if he pressed more, but I guess he was tired. You know, it was the 5th round and he was being dominated the entire fight. He's being literally ragdolled, carrying Usman's weight. Hold on.
Let me just say it before I come off like I'm hating on Usman. All respect to Usman, you know. After a long, long time, he finally won. You know, you might as well grind it out if you have the wrestling. Why would you want to get hit? It's just boring for the fans.
Okay. Yeah. So, I felt like if Buckley really poured it on in the 5th round, Usman took some good shots, so his chin held up.
Yeah.
And his knees held up. You see him talk about it after, too?
Yeah.
He was all out swearing and everything. His knees held up, which I was shocked his knees held up. But yeah, the fans can boo all they want. He took the right approach. Buckley's a dangerous fighter, a lot of power. And he can easily knock out Usman. Usman's coming off 3 losses, so you got to look at it from his point of view. When you're a better wrestler than someone, why would you not grind out a win like that? I think that's a perfect win for Usman, and it doesn't matter if the fans think it's boring or not, or he's a cross sniffer or whatever people want to call him. But his knees held up, his chin held up, and he dominated an up-and-coming fighter that was potentially going to fight for a championship. So I'd love to see Usman win maybe one more and get a title shot. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. He's going to beat Buckley. He's going to beat Islam. He's going to move up and beat DDP. No. Maybe he's right. Let's not doubt Usman right now.
He doesn't deserve a title shot, so I don't know why he's saying. At his post-fight, he he was making fun of Bilal. They asked him, what about Bilal? Because Bilal tweeted something like, I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
And then he's like, who is he? You know?
Yeah.
Remember the name? No one remembers the name. He's like, who is this guy? He tried to play it off like he didn't know him. But they should do that fight next.
Yeah, that's a great fight.
Yeah, because he definitely doesn't deserve a title shot yet.
Yeah.
He's got 3 losses and 1 win. What is that? And it wasn't an exciting win either.
Yeah.
You know, he got all emotional after winning. You know,
But-
I understand that. Makes sense, but he thinks he's gonna knock everyone out. He had a little fluke around knocking people out. Now he thinks he's a knockout artist, apparently.
Yeah, he's never been that. He had that in between. But you gotta look at who he knocked out. Look, he knocked out Jorge, bum, right? Who else did he knock out? I can't remember who else he knocked out.
I can't
That's the
remember.
only knockout I can think. The Jorge one where the sweat and
Kobe.
everything. He knocked out Kobe, he broke his jaw.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, like a technical knockout stoppage, yeah. Another bum in the welterweight. No, I'm joking. They're good contenders. But I think those knockout days are gone for him. He just needs to grind out wins like this. That's how you last longer in the sport.
Never had any knockouts.
Yeah, that's how you last longer in the sport. But anyways, I would love to see Bilal and Usman next. I think that's a fight that has to be made. And Islam deserves a title shot against JDM. So let's hope that happens. Exciting stuff for the welterweight division. Exciting stuff. I don't know what Buckley's going to do next, but I think he should take a little time off, work on his wrestling, and then whoever they give him, just fight. Because, you know, he's going to have to work his way back up. He's not that big of a name to begin with. No one knows Buckley. You know, he's not like... Usman is quite famous. He has actually one of, I think, the highest selling pay-per-views in UFC history. Him and George. But anyways, yeah. Buckley needs to hit the gym again, work on his wrestling. Usman needs to fight Bilal. Islam needs to get the title shot. Exciting things for the welterweight division upcoming. That's what I'm saying. I'm
just cut you off. Islam's getting the title shot. What did you say after that? Anyways, thank you for listening to the next episode.